Hey, Blazer Tales. Oh, have I got such a good one for you today. This is The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. This is so amazing. Love this book so much. It has quickly become one of my favorites. And this will be a movie in, I think, September. I cannot wait to go see it. I've already told my daughter and son-in-law, I'm like, y'all are going to see this with me because my husband probably won't go see it. But anyway, this is such an amazing book. This book is about a ship that is sailing in the ocean when a hurricane hits. And when the hurricane hits, the ship sinks to the bottom of the ocean. All the cargo is gone except for five boxes, and five boxes float across the ocean and they land on an island. Well, when they land on the island, some of these boxes are destroyed because the waves crash them. But one Roz gets left, is unharmed, and a little family of sea otters, they're so cute, come to see what's going on. And one of the sea otters pushes the little button on the back of Roz's neck and it wakes Roz up. Now, Roz is a robot that is programmed to live like in the city or the country with people, and the robot's only job is to serve humans. So that's all that Roz knows to do. But her computer brain also is extremely smart and learns to adapt and learns the different ways of the island. She is all alone. She does not know, like right here, she learns how to climb up the rocks from the crab. She watches the crab, and that's how she learns how to go up the rocks. Her very well, and then when she realizes she's on an island is when she climbs to the very, very top and she sees water and realizes that she's not going anywhere anytime soon. And all of the animals on the island are terrified. They think that she's a monster, and very well. The bears, I've got their names. Hang on a second. Nettle and Thorn. Nettle and Thorn. They play a big part in this book. Nettle and Thorn chase her up into the trees. Roz learns camouflage from the little stick insect. That's her learned how to be camouflaged. Her very first friend comes from Fink, and Fink is a fox who gets too close and messes with a porcupine and gets quills stuck I don't know if you can see them, little quills sticking out all over his face and body. And Roz helps him get all the quills out. And that's kind of his first friend. Well, Roz is climbing on one of those mountains one day, and a thunderstorm comes across the island, and she slips. And when she slips, she accidentally knocks into a tree. And when she does, she knocks out a mama and a daddy goose and the eggs. She did not mean to hurt them, but that's just what happened. It was an accident, and everything was gone except for one egg. And Roz took this egg in. Roz held this egg. Roz nursed this egg. And when this egg hatched, you have Bright Bill, and Bright Bill becomes this little gooseling right here, and Bright Bill becomes Roz's son because that's the first thing that he saw, and he was like, Mama. And so she didn't have a choice. So after the rest of the island sees how wonderful Roz takes care of Bright Bill and raises Bright Bill, they all start become their friends. And some of the animals teach Roz how to do things. I think it was the beavers. Mr. Beaver was a very skilled builder, of course, because he's a beaver, and builds Roz her home. And I think it's Miss Beaver that is like, if you will plant a garden and you have all this food and you invite the animals in, they'll become your friends. And that's what happens. Roz builds this wonderful friendship and family on this island until one day, I'll show you a little bit. Until one day when Roz has a computer chip in her body brain somewhere. And they can detect, the people who built her can detect where she is. So they send these three robots, Rico 1, Rico 2, and Rico 3. They have come to retrieve Roz and take her back to the factory where she can be fixed and sent back out to work her job like she's supposed to. Well, of course, that's not going to go over very well. And everybody starts battling these three robots. You've got the deer and the bear, and oh my gosh, it's just so amazing. I'm not going to tell you more about it. Not going to tell you how it ends. I'm just going to tell you Roz at the end of the book does not end up on the island. You're going to have to read this to find out what happens, but it is so amazing. I love this book. And then after this book, you've got The Wild Robot Escapes. It's the second book. Oh my gosh, this is equally as wonderful as the first one. So do not miss The Wild Robot. Read it before the movie comes out. I cannot wait to compare. I love to compare books and movies because I know books are always 100 times better than the movie. But let's see how this one goes. Maybe this one will be fantastic with the book. So read The Wild Robot. It is fantastic. You won't want to miss it. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.